As you can hear, the conversation will continue, but keep on sending your voice notes through. You are not alone. Now, did you know that baking has been found to have therapeutic value, which can help ease anxiety and depression? Try it yourself with this next classic.
Clover's range of margarines and spreads. Classic spread. Mama Bake.
Margie, how do you know what we like?
I know someone who knows.
Spread the Margie love.
Made with love by Clover.
So having green fingers is extending into the kitchen because we're using our baking skills to make garden art bread to celebrate Spring Day. It's appropriate garden, flowers, blooming, and baking. Now, simply put, it is the art of using bread dough as a blank canvas to arrange vegetables in a way that creates flower-like pictures. And Thando, our amazing chef, shows us how to put our artistic skills to the culinary test. Chef Thando.
Hi.
An honor to share a kitchen with you once again, madam.
All the time.
An honor. It really is going to be
Thank
great.
you.
So we are inspired today because, you know, it's Spring Day.
Yes.
And also we're talking about some very, very important topics. And I think baking is a way to connect with people who you love because you're working together to construct something.
Yes.
To build something.
Also, it's a stress reliever. It helps you get out of like whatever state you could be in. You just
Absolutely.
like transport to a different world, a much calmer world.
And let's get calm together. So let's talk about what we're going to use here. I see the
Yeah.
flour in the bowl already.
Yes.
Normal flour.
Correct.
We drop it in there. Of course, remember the recipe and method will be available on expressoshow.com. But let's take ourselves through. What are we putting in there next?
Sugar,
Uh-huh. Everybody
Some-
needs some sugar.
please, all the time.
You know it.
Salt, and then we're just going to
Perfect.
mix this through.
So dry ingredients go in first
Correct.
before
and
we get to the color.
yes. And then here we've got our Clover Classic spread.
Clover Classic spread. I've
Yeah.
done some research on Clover Classic spread. Well, it's because I use it. But let me tell you, a Clover Classic is an ideal and versatile fat spread that can be used daily for spreading and, of course, cooking and baking as well. It contains 7 vitamins and is made with a touch of Clover cream for a smoother spreadability. You know spreadability, it's a word to describe the way we spread ourselves around
Okay.
all our talents
Where
and
did you
things that
find
make
the
us
word?
happy. It's from a dictionary.
Which one? Which
It's
one?
the Clover Classic dictionary that I've created. It's worked,
I
right?
think they need to take you to make more dictionaries.
Yes, we will do that. Okay, so you put a couple of that. Okay, those in there, and then
Our yeast
in
water
this, I think it's important. So it's yeast
and water.
and water.
You'll
and
also
how
add
do you
sugar.
activate the yeast?
So sugar helps with activating the
There we
yeast.
go.
It feeds the yeast. There we go. And then we're gonna add all this in here. I'm just gonna take this out.
And what are we looking for in terms of when we mix this together? We're looking for a dough.
A dough, yes. So
Alright.
you want a bread dough, not too hard, not too soft.
Perfect.
Just a great medium sort of texture.
And I'm assuming that we'd now, once incorporated, would need to proof it with
Yes.
a couple of kitchen towels over that, just to make sure it's got a
Correct.
good, warm, dark environment so the yeast can do its thing.
The yeast can do its thing, then it's gonna double in size. And then once doubled in size, we'll have this right here.
And can I tell you, this is kind of a metaphor, because if you think about it, you know, a lot of people sometimes think that, you know, sort of being in your own space
Yeah.
and making sure that you understand what you're going through, right, is a completely bad thing. However, if you look at what happens with yeast, in a little spot on its ace on the kitchen, it starts rising and growing. And knowing that there are certain things within itself that is going to expand and be able to be shared with the world, which speaks to the potential in everybody.
And this is why bread is so important.
Yes.
Because it just grows. Bread does the thing that needs to be done in terms of feel good.
And it's simple and it's wholesome, and I think that's the most important
There
thing.
we
So
go.
you're spreading that around.
Yes.
So this is kind of like almost a focaccia type of vibe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
correct. There we go. And then we're gonna spread that around.
Great.
Drizzle some oil.
Drizzling, and is this where you're going to do that thing with it? I knew it. The fingertip
Yep.
method is the best because it gives the bread character.
Correct.
And I think it also puts a bit of you into the
Into the
entire
bread,
recipe as well,
yes.
which is gorgeous. And now I see a bunch of really great colorful ingredients too, and I love color.
I'm gonna have you decorate.
Okay, I'm going to decorate the best way I can. So what are we going to do in terms of decorations?
Make
We've got-
flowers.
We're going to make flowers?
Yes.
Okay, you show
Flowers
me.
and
it's
trees
flowers and
and-
trees.
Like,
Okay, talk to me about that.
there
Right?
we go. And then we have a flower. Then it turns into a tree.
Oh my word, hold on, that is wow.
And then, and then grass.
I feel like you should continue. Wait, you're on a roll there, and I can feel, and you also look like you're enjoying yourself. Just continue. So we've got little slices of garlic that's in here, a bit of salt. We've got some red onion. We've got some tomatoes. We've got some yellow bell pepper. We got, oh, this is great. And then, of course, some spring onion too.
There we go. And then another flower. Oh my
It
God.
already looks great and it hasn't even baked yet. So how long do we go in the oven with this one, chef?
So this one will go in for about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, and then once it's cooked through, then you just break it apart.
Cook through test to do the normal thing?
Test bread is great because you can do the test or you can just look at it. I'm sorry.
You're gonna look at it?
Yes,
You
you
just
look at
know.
bread. You just know. You just know. It says to you, I'm ready, please eat me.
This is fantastic, chef. It is always a pleasure, working with you in the kitchen. Colorful and amazing, and a great group activity. If you want to get together with people who support you and love you, this is the way to go. If you want to get any of the recipe, ingredients, method, please check out expressoshow.com and give it a try, because this is the way to add some color from your garden to the oven. Get it together, and of course, bring the fam together and rise together.
Oh.
Made with love by Clover.